Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Ladies, your last three men are a reflection of you. You know what? And ladies, this ain't just saying you, because the quote I originally saw was one directed at men. And it was telling the men, like, the last three women that you dealt with are a reflection of you. And I thought about that. I was like, you know what? You're right. Sexy ass women. So I'm like, yeah, I must be a sexy dude. But it applies to everybody, because it also applies to women. Because one of the reasons I started this channel is I know there are a lot of good women out there. I know it. I don't have to think about it. I'm not one of these dudes who feel like, I got to go in on women and talk trash about them. That's bullshit. To me, my feeling is, if you know there's some bad ones, focus on the good ones. That's simple. And there's plenty of good women out there. And I talk with these good women, and many of y'all, the thing is, regardless, y'all keep running into the same type of guy. You know? Like, I've been doing those things on reviews on the show Insecure, and talking about what the character Issa is doing on the show, right? Talking about what she's doing, but the thing is, these dudes always reflected where she was in life and who she was, right? Because if you think about her last three dudes on the show, right? For those who watch it, the last three weren't, it really wasn't Lawrence. If you really look at it, the last three dudes wasn't Lawrence. The last three dudes was Nathan, it was Daniel, and then it was this random dude that lived in her building that she got with. She basically went over his apartment to have sex with him. All right, and she pretty much threw it at him. Right? She pretty much threw it. So basically what she had was three sexual relationships that didn't fulfill her. But that was a reflection of where she was at. She wasn't looking for anything deeper, what she thought she was. But that's what the reflection was. Ladies, one of the things is, y'all can blame guys. Like, a woman will say, like, all these guys did this and they did that, they ain't do, but they're a reflection. Because ultimately in a relationship, on a deep level, and this is men and women, but since this is the women's channel, I'm focusing on the women. Those last three guys represent what deep down you want. People will get with what they value. In fact, the best way to know what someone values is to look at the people they deal with. Seriously, you can't, like, a person can lie to you. All I would say to a person, I would say, well, show me the last few people you've dated. In fact, I would say, show me what you like in general, and that says everything, right? That says everything about you. Ladies, you have to self-examine on this. Right? It's too easy to say, oh, these guys are bums and I keep meeting these losers and something. Well, guess what that says about you? Because I've known women like, there's one woman I keep up with. We're still Facebook friends. I mean, she's consistently likes my pics and all of that stuff. Right? Very cool. She's married now, so, I keep a respectful distance. But we used to joke back in the day, right? Because I've never seen a woman even back in the day when we first met. We met way back in the 80s. And that's about when you started hearing the chatter from black women about not being able to find a man on their level, and what's wrong with the men, there's a shortage of good men. This woman was like a magnet for good, not just good black men, professional black men. Because we messed around some, but it was kind of like an open thing. It wasn't like we said, oh, we boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was very open, whoever she was dating. And it was like, she be dating engineers, attorneys, professionals, upper class type of dudes, right? And I was just like, wow. I told her, I said, you need to write a book. How you getting men this way? And she was like very down to earth. She ain't never dressed hoochie. Wore jeans and stuff a lot. She didn't really fix up that much. I mean, the only argument you could say for her just drawing men, period, was that she had a killer body. But she didn't highlight the killer body. Anything like that. But she still got a specific type of dude. She still always got that professional dude. And her personality was that they would just approach her. And she was like actually a very peaceful person. She was the type you come up and say hi, she was friendly to you. So she was very receptive in that way, but not, like I said, not in a hoochie way, right? But it was reflecting on where she is at, because this particular woman now, she's like a dean or something at a small college. She's actually been featured in a magazine, national magazine. Now I'll leave it at that, right? But that was her mindset. But that was all these guys reflected who she was, right? Ladies, examine that. Don't blame the guys or for coming to you. Like if you get a lot of women who complain about dusty men. And say, I keep getting these dusty men. These men all dusty and they're doing this or that. Well, honey, what is it within you that they say? What is it within you that these guys feel compelled to approach you, and that they feel compelled to approach you? But what is it within you that accepts these guys? Because the funny thing with many of these women many of y'all complain about dusty guys, but then you end up having sex with them. So what was it about that dusty guy that, one, attracted him to you, and two, right, compelled you to actually take off your clothes, lay down with them, and allow this dusty man to penetrate you? And if someone's offended by how I put that, let's just be real. That guy didn't rape you. You made a conscious decision to first be in a space with this dusty man. Whether you going over to his place, if he even has a place, or y'all go to a motel, or he comes over to your place. So first you made a conscious decision to be with this dusty man. Then you made a conscious decision to either have him take off your clothes, or you took off your clothes. Then you made a conscious decision to spread your legs and then allow the penis of this man you calling dusty to penetrate you. And then if you had 3 or 4 of them in a row, okay, well, that's a reflection of you and what you value. You're allowing them, ladies, I don't care. I know there's a bunch of women out here on some, free sex thing and everything, and then complaining, but it was just like, you allowing this man to penetrate you, his spirit going into your spirit, literally. Because women, and this is an important reason why women actually need to be very picky about who they let inside of them. By nature, even if y'all don't think so, y'all submit to a man. If you have sex with a man, you submitting to him. And psychologically, you're adjusting your personality to his. So y'all need to think about that. And yes, I put that I described that in graphic terms, what's happening, but that's what it is. And that's a reflection of you. So you got to look in the mirror and say, what is it about me that dealt with these men? All right? What is it about me? So I want y'all to think about that. This is just some real talk. Because, ladies, I know y'all come into this channel, y'all listening to me. I mean, some of you are married, and you might just like what I'm saying, co-signing, or want to add to it, and I appreciate that. But many of y'all coming because you want to meet that guy, or you want to figure it out. But the best way to figure it out is really, yes, you can listen to me, but then you got to be introspective and say, okay, who I've been dealing with? What's up? Let me use that example of Issa Rae in Insecure. The last 3 guys she slept with. When she slept with Daniel, it was sex. When she slept with that dude in her, I think his name was Eddie or something, in her apartment complex, it was strictly sex. She slept with Nathan right away, regardless of what he's doing with her. Regardless of her rationalizations, it was sex. So the issue is, okay, why is she dealing with these knuckleheads? Because she put more importance on sex than other stuff. Now, trust me, sex is very important. Sex is extremely important. All right? But you got to balance that out. If that's all you want in a relationship, hey, that's cool. But if you want a balanced relationship, you got to look at, all right, what you dealing with that guy for? You know? Because I know some people, they'll talk about Lawrence in that joint, but actually, on a really holistic level, Lawrence is the best guy for her right now, because he's bringing more than sex to the table. Because here's a trick, and in fact, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something different with that. I might, yeah. I don't want to go further. Well, since I started the thought, Lawrence is bringing something more. She's trying to do some business and stuff in there, right? She's trying to get some business going and everything, right? Lawrence is more along those lines, right? Than 2 of them, at least 2 of the guys. One, Daniel might have been able to help her with business, but he didn't do that with her. All right, so understand that. In fact, I might do something separate on that, something a little bit longer. So anyway, right, and that's it. So think about what I'm saying, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.